here on 10 Tampa Bay News at 6. We're staying on top of two stories that are breaking at this hour. First, in St. Pete, tragedy. Police just released new information moments ago on the death of a 4-year-old child. The police chief says based off the evidence they have at this moment, it appears the child's mother stabbed him. That investigation happening at a home off Tanglewood Drive Northeast. You can see it right here on this map. Our crew just got to the scene. And what we're seeing there right now is the taped off the police tape right there in front of that house. Police cars all around as they investigate this crime. The chief says they got the 911 call around 3:30 this afternoon. They say a 16-year-old girl walked into her home and found her 4-year-old brother stabbed to death. We just heard from the chief moments ago.
She found a note in the house. So we believe that the scene is contained within the home. We don't believe there's any danger to anyone in the community. The father's at the station right now. We're interviewing the father, and we'll be interviewing the mother later on tonight. She has wounds throughout her body. We don't know if they're self-inflicted, but right now, from the evidence, primary evidence, it looks like the mom stabbed the baby, and we're just waiting to find out.
Again, we're taking you back out there live right now. Tanglewood's in the northeast part of St. Pete. The chief says the child's mother also had several wounds, but it's not clear at this point if, again, they are self-inflicted. She's in the hospital right now. Police say they have never had prior calls to this house. They're now interviewing the child's father, and we'll speak with the mother tonight. We'll keep you posted on the situation there. And breaking news out of Pinellas County, where the search for a kayaker reported missing 9 days ago has ended tragically. The sheriff's office just announced someone found the body of 18-year-old Elias Guillermo Lara Vargas this morning on Clearwater Beach. He disappeared on January 18th while kayaking with 2 other people off of Honeymoon Island. Vargas and a teenage woman drifted far from shore and capsized. Authorities rescued the woman but could not find Vargas. Investigators say his death does not appear to be suspicious. Now to our other top story. We have another weather impact alert for the cold temperatures tomorrow morning, and that's why cold weather shelters are reopening in several counties, including Hillsborough and Pinellas counties. Meteorologist James Gregorio for a look at what's ahead right now. James, we got off to a chilly start, but it warmed up just a little bit for us today.
Just a little bit, Dave. And yeah, that warm up, was slow and not a huge warm up. Same kind of deal for tomorrow. So it's going to be a very similar day to today. Perhaps a couple degrees warmer than today. That's about it. So the high temperatures, less than spectacular, shall we say. Wednesday, tomorrow morning, we have that weather impact alert. And again on Sunday, cold temperatures and even colder feeling wind chill. So bundle up, make sure the pets are inside. But boy, with this really dry, clear, crisp air mass we have in place. Look at that in Clearwater tonight. It looks beautiful here as the sun getting ready to set. Some sherbet skies here. Tampa, combination of sherbet and cotton candy, and St. Pete at about 47. Not sure, maybe burger ready because the sherbet and cotton candy making me a little hungry now at dinner time. All right, freeze warning in effect here from South Georgia all the way further through northern Florida and in towards the Bay Area as well. So this is in place for tomorrow morning. So it is going to be cold as you walk out the door, taking the kids to school, getting ready to work, that sort of thing. So as we move in towards tonight, that number continues to drop, that temperature number. And as we head into the overnight hours, falling even more, the northerly winds are still with us. So it's a chilly start waking up tomorrow morning in the upper 30s, feeling like it's in the lower 30s, if not in the upper 20s. Once you factor in the wind by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it is still in the upper 30s. The weather impact alert in place. Highs, Dave, tomorrow only in the mid and upper 50s, so a very similar day today. The wind is still with us, so not a big break on the cold. I'll let you know when there's a slightly more significant warm up in our future. I'll have those details coming up.
We'll look forward to that. Right now, nearly 500,000 homes and businesses are still without power after the weekend's massive winter storm. You can see in these videos right here, snow and ice making it rough on the roads in New York, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire. And it's still causing issues for travelers, including some still stuck at Tampa International Airport. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Annie Kroll is live there tonight. Annie, you spoke with people who've been trying to get out since the weekend.
Dave, it's just been a headache for the last 48 hours. So many people telling us they're trying to get home to their families, and they're certainly trying to start their work week, not necessarily in Tampa, but definitely back at home. Right now, TPA is seeing 40 cancellations and 96 delays today. That's about 20% of the cancellations we were dealing with here on Sunday. So it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not as many as we were seeing this weekend. Now, experts are hoping that TPA will be back to normal, or at least as close to normal, by tomorrow or even Thursday. And that's a very good thing, considering the city is expecting 300,000 spectators downtown on Saturday for Gasparilla. Reporting live at Tampa International Airport, Annie Krall, 10 Tampa Bay News.
And while we're talking about Gasparilla here, taking a live look out of Bayshore Boulevard. Gasparilla just days away, as Andy mentioned, but this year the celebration could come with a serious warning with dangerous marine conditions in the forecast. City leaders, police, even experienced boaters are urging would-be pirates to think twice before joining Saturday's invasion flotilla. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Glasser breaks down those concerns. And a reminder for you here, Florida law requires all vessels to have one readily accessible Coast Guard approved life jacket for each person on board, and children under the age of 6 must wear their life jackets at all times while on a boat less than 26 feet in length. You can get updates on the weather for Gasparilla on our 10 Tampa Bay News app. Stream Weather Impact live every morning at 11:30 and then again 4:30 every afternoon. That app, by the way, is free to download on your streaming devices. We just uncovered details about a mix-up at a gas station in Sarasota County. It caused drivers to pump the wrong fuel into their cars. And 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Andy Payton just posted an update on our YouTube page. Take a look here. Still ahead, a severe water shortage is prompting watering restrictions for our entire area. We're going to break down what you can and can't do. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers introduced their new offensive coordinator, how he plans to return Baker Mayfield to his 2024 form. Plus, why fans will unpack a treasure map when watching the Stadium Series matchup on Sunday.
10 Tampa Bay with Dave Wagner, Courtney Robinson, Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins, and Sports with Evan Klosky.
Right now, a severe water shortage is prompting new water restrictions across the Tampa Bay area. It's impacting everything you see in yellow on this map. So a number of counties here. And 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Kristen Barbarisi explains what's driving this decision and what it means for you. Well, certainly it's been awfully dry. We may get a little rain on Gasparilla Day around here, which is not exactly what we want, but we definitely need it.
We need it, but we don't want it. The timing is not great, Dave. And of course, before we even get to that, we've got a weather impact alert in place for the cold temperatures heading our way. So a lot going on here, a lot to unpack here. Both tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, we're dealing with those cold temperatures. On Saturday, we're going to be dealing with a few showers as well, and hopefully we get them in and out before the parade and the invasion. So make sure you bundle up here and make sure the pets are inside as well. We've got a freeze warning in effect here for a good chunk of Florida here, shaded in that purple color. So waking up tomorrow morning, we're going to have near freezing temperatures, if not below freezing, up in the Nature Coast. So as we roll through your futurecast here into tomorrow morning, you'll notice that those temperatures are cold. At 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, we're at 40 degrees and falling from there as we head in towards 9 and 10. We've got those numbers down in the 40s and 50s, moving towards midday. Look for temperatures to climb into the mid and upper 50s as well. All right, so upper air pattern. We've got cold air moving out of Canada, Arctic air that's sliding further to the south, and you can see it kind of pivot and sort of pinwheel as it reloads and unloads that cold air from Mississippi all the way in towards the Gulf and into North Florida as well. And then that cold air will continue to slide on through and help to develop part of that movement, helps to develop that nor'easter Sunday and Monday that spins off the East Coast. And we'll see how that develops and continues to bring wintry weather for the folks in the mid-Atlantic at least. All right, so current temperatures here, Minneapolis, Madison, about 9 degrees. Iowa, Falls, and Chicago, 12, 13 degrees. It's much better in Florida, but still not warm. Apalachicola, Jacksonville in the mid and upper 40s. All right, so as we head into South Florida, that's where you'll find the 60s. Locally, we've got temperatures in the 40s and 50s. West Chase at 48, Safety Harbor at 47, Riverview at about 53. We head to the south, those numbers a little bit better. Arcadia right around 53, Frostproof 55, right in the middle of the state. All right, so expected rainfall, about 30% chance as we head into Saturday. Unfortunately, we don't want it on Saturday, but hopefully we get it in and get it out by 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. That would be advantageous, but if it starts to linger into the afternoon, that would obviously affect the invasion as well as the parade. 54 degrees at the parade start at 2. Mainly cloudy. It's windy as well. All right, so high pressure in place for now. These areas of high pressure doing a great job at keeping things nice and quiet for us. That's certainly good news. The marine forecast starting to look a little bit better for tomorrow. Also, northerly winds at 10 to 15. Seas coming down to about 2 to 3. Moderate chop. There is no small craft advisory in effect for tomorrow like it was today. Tonight, 36 going to do it. Clear and cold. Moving in towards tomorrow, about 58 is at high temperature, so a little bit better than where we were today. Sunny and cool after that cold morning. And a look at that 7-day forecast here. As we head into Thursday and Friday, these temperatures start to climb a little bit here. And then as we move in towards Saturday, 56 does it for Gasparilla Saturday. Sunday, that Stadium Series, a high temperature of about 48 degrees. It feels like a hockey day. Speaking of that, let's check in on hockey, football, and anything else with sports.
Now, sponsored by Advent Health, this is 10 Sports.
Buccaneers-Falcons have a great rivalry. It's something that I'm excited about, but I would not get into the specifics of those type of things other than to say I have a ton of respect for Baker as a player, as a person. That's a great team with a great player.
New Falcons head coach Kevin Stefanski took the high road after Baker Mayfield sent a strongly worded tweet in his direction last week. Baker was in the Tampa Bay press conference room today supporting his new offensive coordinator and former Falcons offensive coordinator, Zach Robinson. Robinson's future home looks a little different this week with the Stadium Series matchup on Sunday. The NHL released a rendering of what the art will be around the ice rink, and they have leaned into that Gasparilla theme. You might not be able to find some of the little Easter eggs out here, but we got Hedman Reef, Vinnick's Voyage. We also got Kucherov Cove. There's a bunch of them throughout the field. So if you're going to the Stadium Series game, make sure to take a look around the rink. So the field is getting put together right now. Gasparilla floats will actually be placed alongside the rink. Lightning Stanley Cup winner Pat Maroon will be the Pirate Fest Grand Marshal. He also was on the ice the first time Tampa Bay played an outdoor hockey game in Nashville. He cannot wait.
It's an exciting time. It's exciting for the players, exciting for the fans, and it's an opportunity for everyone around the hockey world to see what kind of fans the Lightning have.
Tampa Bay can also showcase its great hockey team, a group that has won 15 of its last 17 games. If you want to learn more about the upcoming Stadium Series contest, including a look at the jerseys the Bolts and Bruins will be wearing, head to our 10 Tampa Bay News app where we showcase everything you need to know before the puck drops on Sunday. We will be right back.
10 Sports is sponsored by Advent Health.
Still want your local news for free?
Just stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
You can watch us live or catch up on the latest news and updated weather forecasts.
Anytime you want, stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
Sponsored by the law offices of Day & Newland.
10 Tampa Bay this morning. Your local news, live or on demand. Breaking news, weather impact alerts. Start with the team you trust. Watch 10 Tampa Bay this morning. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. and streaming on 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
Longtime Bay Area Congressman Vern Buchanan just announced plans to retire. The Republican currently represents Manatee County and parts of Hillsborough. In a statement, he said, after 20 years of service, I believe it's the right time to pass the torch and begin a new chapter in my life. He will leave Congress at the end of his current term next January. Here's a live look at the Howard Franklin Bridge right now. A reminder, the southbound lanes will temporarily close tomorrow night. That's so crews can finalize work on the overhead signs. The lanes will close tomorrow night at 11 o'clock and are expected to reopen Thursday at 5 a.m. The Polk County Sheriff's Office is selling bobbleheads of Sheriff Grady Judd to raise money for charity. They were popular last time, quickly sold out this time around. They'll be sold at the Jeepin' with Judd event at Clear Springs Ranch from February 20th to the 22nd.
All right, everyone. Cold night on the way for tonight. 36, clear and cold. Northwest winds are here as well, so make sure you bundle up tomorrow morning. And speaking of tomorrow, about 58 after a cold start. It's not much better. So we go from cold to less cold into the afternoon hours.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be cold for Gasparilla. It's going to be cold for that hockey game.
Yeah, look at that. 48 degrees coming off a weather impact alert Sunday morning. So Sunday afternoon, 48 degrees for that high temperature. So I don't think that ice is going to. We were a little worried about the ice melting.
The NHL was going to be fine as long as there was no rain, but certainly that is hockey weather.
Yes.
we're all kind of fortunate that we don't have to worry about the weather conditions.
Yeah, there's not the contrast that they kind of planned for there, though.
No, it's going to
The
be
warm
just
weather.
like any other hockey game they produce for the outdoors.
News continues in 2 minutes on the 10 Tampa Bay News app.
Continue with us on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.